Are you performing manual unit inspections? Do you write down your findings, take your pictures, then hike back to the office to type in your notes and upload your images? Stop that! There's a better way. rmAppSuite lets you complete inspections right from your mobile device. In this module, we'll explore how to perform fast, efficient, and most importantly, paperless inspections. When you open the inspection feature within rmAppSuite, the initial screen shows a filtered list of inspections that have been assigned to you, sorted by date. Please note that you can search, filter, sort, and change the viewing size of these inspections, but those options will be covered in more detail in another module. Now, these inspection tiles contain at-a-glance information such as the address, property, unit, tenant name, status, and the type of inspection it is. There's also an action icon for directions to the inspection, which will open your device's default map app, and a delete icon, which of course can be pressed to send $100 directly to your bank account. I'm kidding, it deletes the inspection. Changing the tile view to medium or small will condense or hide some of this information, but you can still access it by either entering the inspection or swiping left or right on the tile. You also have access to the map view of your inspections. If you want to create a new inspection while you're out in the field, just tap the Add button in the bottom right corner. The app will walk you through the process to kick off the inspection. First, find the property you'd like to add an inspection for, followed by the unit and the tenant. Then choose an inspection type and select a status. You can either choose from an inspection template that's already been set up back in Rent Manager, or you can choose no template and start from scratch. Since I know that this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit, I'll go ahead and choose the template that's already been made. This brings us to a review page. If something needs changed, you can go back using the bar at the top. There's also a field to add a description to the inspection. This is a useful way to make note of why the inspection is needed, especially if it's not a standard move-in or move-out inspection. Now just tap Create Inspection, which brings us to that inspection's detail screen. The top displays the key information with the addition of a progress bar, which will update as you progress through the inspection. You also have tenant communication options. You can view your tenant's contact screen, get directions to the unit, or text, email, or call this tenant. Each inspection consists of a series of areas that must be inspected, and within each area, there are one or more specific items to inspect. Based on the template we selected, these are the areas that must be reviewed. Below each area tells you how many of your items are currently completed. Sometimes you might need to add an additional area to your inspection, and you could do so by tapping the Add Area button here in the bottom corner. From this pop-up, you can name the area, copy the details from another similar area from back in Rent Manager, and choose how many items you will be inspecting in that area. To apply, just tap OK. So in order for this area to be considered fully inspected, we must examine each item and report its status. Start by tapping the blank area for status and choosing the appropriate option from the list. You can also add notes about the inspected item. If you have more notes than you can view here, tap this icon for a full screen view. If for some reason you need to edit the name of the item, click the edit icon, or if you need to delete this item from the inspection altogether, click the delete icon. There are 3 action icons at the bottom of each item. Tapping the capture icon opens your camera so that you can take pictures of the item you're inspecting. It's usually a good practice to take pictures of these items whether they are damaged or in perfect condition. If you need to attach a previously captured image, you can access your device's camera roll by tapping this icon. If an item is damaged or in need of maintenance, you can also create a service issue by tapping this icon. Give the issue a title, select a category, and if you want, add any additional notes. You can even choose to attach the images you've captured for that item into this service issue. Finally, just tap Create Service Issue, and the issue will be created and noted in the inspection here. You'll want to repeat these steps for each item in the area. And for the sake of example, we'll just say that the rest of the items in this area are in good condition. And I won't bother to take a picture of those pristine items, even though I said it was a good practice, because, well, I'm a hypocrite. It's also worth noting that back at the top, you have the ability to change the name of this area, delete the area altogether, or add a new item to this area for review. Now that I'm done inspecting this area, notice that not only has our progress bar changed to reflect the completed items, but the area tile is showing that all items are completed as well. Now that we've seen one of these areas completed, stand by while I transport you into the future where all of these areas are complete. Great Scott! Once all the areas in an inspection have been completed, you can begin the final review. Tap the Review button at the bottom of the inspection details screen. In the summary at the top, you can double-check that there are no incompleted areas and see a total image count attached to the inspection. Then open the Inspection Status drop list and choose a new status to upload with the inspection. Here, you can select one of these options for grouping the service issues you created during the inspection. Choosing None will create a separate service issue for each time you tapped the Maintenance button. Grouping by area creates one service issue for all of the issues that were identified in that particular area. Selecting All creates a single service issue for all of the maintenance items throughout the entire inspection, and Category will group all of the issues you identified with the same category into a single issue. Now enter any additional notes about the inspection here. Optionally, if you are required to capture signatures, you can get the inspector signature by tapping here, and the tenant signature right here. You can choose to email copies of the completed inspection report to the tenant or the property owner. In the Email Other field, you can enter any additional recipients you would like to email this report to. When finished, tap Complete. rmAppSuite Pro gives you an easy-to-follow, step-by-step process to accurately perform your property inspections.